Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. Today's Halloween. Well, it might not be Halloween to you because I don't know when you're going to watch this, but I uploaded it on Halloween. So if you're not watching it on Halloween, sorry, it's Halloween. And it's one of my favorite holidays. Screw Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is fun, but as a kid, Halloween was the best. You got to dress up as your favorite characters. You got to run around the neighborhood with your friends at night. And you got free candy. Could you ask for more? And anybody growing up in the 80s or the 70s know the name Ben Cooper. Who was Ben Cooper? For you young kids out there who don't know, he made all the great costumes. And they all, for some reason, came in a cake box. So you would go to Zayre's or Kmart somewhere with your parents, and they would have all these cake boxes lined out. You know, from the Dukes of Hazzard characters, Star Wars characters, Pac-Man. Yes, there was a Pac-Man outfit. Costume, whatever you want to call it, everything you can imagine. Anyway, what I was doing, I was looking through Google at some of these old costumes. Some of them's Ben Cooper, some of them are not. And I thought I would talk about these. Now, all of these costumes we're going to talk about are vintage Halloween costumes from the late 70s and 80s. I'm going to keep it Star Wars. Now, I'm going to do a little cheat. I got the pictures on my phone, but I'm going to put the pictures over here while I talk about them. Or over here. I hadn't really decided yet. When I edit it, then I'll decide. So, if you see me looking at my phone, that's why. Just going to make things a lot easier than trying to remember each picture off my head and talk about it. And, of course, I don't have a crew or anybody to show me anything, so I'm doing all this myself. So let's go. Let's start with the first picture right here. Man, this is a good one. This is not Ben Cooper. This is homemade. You can tell it's a Stormtrooper and a Jawa. Now, the funny thing about this, look at the Jawa. The Jawa is bigger than the Stormtrooper. What's up with that? Maybe it's an oversized Jawa, or maybe it's a really small Stormtrooper. And for some reason, I don't know if it's made into the costume like this, but the eye is falling out of his head. I don't know if this is supposed to be some kind of damaged Jawa with his eye popping out, or what the deal is. But maybe Mom just wasn't good at gluing the eyes on it. It popped out right before she took the photo. Next one here. Oh, this is a classic right here. This is a Ben Cooper one. Both of them are. It's a Stormtrooper and Chewbacca. I don't know why Chewbacca's got that little gun with him. Don't remember that in Star Wars, but notice there's a lot of more skin on Chewbacca's face than in the movie. More of a Wolfman than a Chewbacca, don't you? I mean, look at him. Here, over there, I don't know where you're looking at. And here's Chewbacca again, a classic Chewbacca with the Ben Cooper outfit. And this time he's with his best friend, Yoda. Look at that Yoda. Now, I'll tell you something about this Ben Cooper stuff. And we didn't even care. Look at the costume. The mask, of course, looks like Yoda. We can see it's Yoda. But he's always had Star Wars on the costume and a picture of Yoda. Now, maybe it's from a deleted scene, I don't know. But I don't remember Yoda ever wearing a shirt with his face on it. If he did, sorry, I don't remember that. And again, Chewbacca, he's got the bandolier strap. They kept that, but he's got a little badge over on the side of a picture of Chewbacca. I don't know why Ben Cooper thought Star Wars people like to put their face on their own clothes. Actually, with Chewbacca, it's on his fur. Maybe it's a sticker of his face. I don't know. And here's one I really love right here. Because it looks like the mom has got fixed up 70s ready to go. She's got the Stormtrooper, but I think she's going to have as much fun walking around the neighborhood. I mean, look at that. Look at that sweet 70s ass. I mean, look at that. That is straight 70s. And I think we had a chair like that, actually, in the early 80s. I think we did have that chair. I missed that chair. It was very comfortable. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Classic Ben Cooper, Darth Vader. Not much to say about this one. Again, Darth Vader on his shirt. Ben, why did you put the character's face on the shirt? I guess it's so people, when they're trick-or-treating, they know. But you should know. The mask is Vader. You shouldn't have to put Vader. And I love that the mom or whoever dressed this kid put on some long gloves on him. You know, just to make it better. And I think they added the cape because from what I remember, it just came with the mask. Oh, there was a plastic mask with a rubber band on it with a little slit for a mouth. Oh, that was, your tongue would get cut on that little slit. You remember that little slit for the mouthpiece? You would have to try to breathe through it all night, and you stick your tongue through it. For some reason, you stuck your tongue through it. Although you knew every year it was going to cut your damn tongue up. And it was going to burn like hell when you ate some Smarties. But you didn't care. Your tongue just, some reason, went through that little mouthpiece. And then the rubber band would break. And you would have to tie it each time, tie it. And that mask would get tighter and tighter. And it would push against your nose and your mouth and you're sweating. And you're, okay, I'm getting too far now. Here's the Chewbacca one with the box. As you can see, the cake box. This one was a little different than the one we saw last time that had just it had the bandolier strap. This one doesn't have a bandolier strap. So this is probably more of a New Hope era. And here's a group shot. I love this group shot. Now, here's what I'm really concerned about. It looks like Han Solo. Is that Han Solo or Lando in the back? I can't really tell. He's holding up he's holding up a sign for one. It says, "May the Force be with you." And he's also holding up some kind of card, but I can't make any heads or tails out of it. Now, here's the weird thing. There's a very weird looking C-3PO, as you can see right there. And then, for some reason, there's a spaceman back there. Somebody get that kid out of there. Hey, it's not Star Wars. His mom just threw on an astronaut outfit. And then, I don't know who's at the bottom. I don't know if that's supposed to be Luke. It looks kind of like he's dressed like Bespin Leia, but I think it's supposed to be Luke. And look next to him. Are those, what is that? I think those things are in Rogue One. This is a photo from 1977, 78, and it has Rogue One characters in it. Do you see that? Let me put them side by side. Or maybe that's Jawas. That's some long-haired Jawa. Look like they took a wicker basket and cut it up and made a mask out of it. And then, of course, well, I guess now that I look at the photo clearer, it's not more around 1984, 83, 84. For some reason, there's a very large R2-D2. I mean, he's probably bigger than anybody there. I love the Royal Guard on the end. Now, that's a great outfit. I'll give them the Royal Guard. Looks like they used some kind of hard hat to make it. But check out, I couldn't figure out that was Chewbacca or an Ewok. Being that I saw the Royal Guard, I'm guessing this is more in the right around the time of Jedi. So I think that's a Ewok. Man. And it looks like the costume's 20 times too big for the kid. Let's see what we else. Oh, this one. Look at this one. This one scares the shit out of me. I don't know why. Look at that Ewok in the middle. Ain't that the creepiest thing you ever seen? And let's look at the kid on the end down here. It's non-Star Wars. What is he? Some little fat, overgrown baby? And he looks like he's carrying a machine gun. And then you got Yoda. I mean, look at Yoda's eyes. It looks like he's staring into your soul, like he's going to eat your soul for lunch. Look at that. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is a classic one right here. This one screams the 70s, doesn't it? Look at Darth Vader. He's got something on his chest plate. It looks like some kind of card. It looks like it says... Yeah, it looks like it says if lost, return. I think it's got his address in it and on it in case he gets lost somewhere while he's trick or treating. But hey, Darth Vader, I hate to tell you, that's not a lightsaber. That's some kind of sword with a gold handle. And then you got this Luke kid back there screaming in the 70s. It looks like he's fitting to hit Darth Vader on top of the head. But best of all, check out this cool Han Solo. This guy had to be the Mac Daddy of his school. Look at that. He's even got the Han Solo pistol that looks kind of like a cigar case or something. But he traded in his black vest for a blue vest. Looks like it's made out of construction paper. Maybe his mom made that for him. But he looks like he might be the coolest kid in the neighborhood. And of course, let's not forget the Princess Leia right there. Which actually, the hair from the Princess Leia looks pretty good. I'm curious if that's homemade or bought. Because that actually looks pretty good. Can't really pick on the Leia. It looks good. Let's go to the next one. Oh, classic. Ben Cooper. Yoda. Of course, Yoda on his chest so everybody knows who he is, just in case you wasn't sure. But why does he have a severed hand in his hand? He's holding a hand. Is that supposed to be Luke Skywalker's hand that he got cut off in Empire? How did Yoda end up with a hand? Why does he have a hand? That's some crazy shit. Okay, let's go to the next one here. And I like this one. It looks like two kids in the late 70s sitting to do a podcast or something. Look at them. Now, I wish I could say this was me and my friend, because I always wanted to do that, with a friend, with my best friend. Probably Boyd was my best friend. Wanted him to dress up like, I dressed up like Vader. He dressed up like Chewbacca. I dressed up like Luke. He dressed up like Han. But no, he always wanted to dress up like Hardcastle, and he wanted me to be McCormick. But I was like, nobody's going to dress up like Hardcastle McCormick. Nobody remembers that show. Do you? No. Okay, let's look at a couple more here. Look at this stormtrooper. I think he's riding a motorcycle. How badass is a stormtrooper on a motorcycle? But it looks like he's got toilet paper rolls right here on his mask. And look at that Darth Vader. Man, I don't know what's with the British flag on his what's the, oh, he's drag racing team, it says at the bottom. This is like some combination Star Wars dirt bike gang. I don't know what the deal here is, but man, you gotta love that. Look at that Vader mask. You gotta love it. Okay, and now we're gonna look at C-3PO. Look at this one. Man, that is creepy as shit. I know Halloween's supposed to be scary. That would scare the shit out of me walking down the road back in the day, trick-or-treating. Hell, but not back in the day. Hell, if I saw that thing right now walking down the street, it would scare the shit out of me. Look at that. And 3PO with a gun. Has anybody ever seen that? But I do see that he has the restraining bolt on him. That's some good detail there. I give it to the parents or whoever made the costume. They put the restraining bolt that the Jawas put on him. Man, that's pretty good. Okay, and oof, this one creeps me out too. First, let's talk about Darth Vader. Look at those eyes. Another one that's just staring at your soul. He's wearing a blue shirt. I don't remember Darth Vader wearing blue, but apparently the parents didn't care and they gave him a blue shirt. They did make him the chest plate. I'll give him that. And there you got yourself a little fat Ewok. But let's talk about the one everyone's looking at. Now look at Patches, that clown. Who the is Patrick? That's some scary shit. That looks like a serial killer. I'm sure this kid grew up to kill some people. Look at him. And now look at this one here. I love this one. I'm guessing it's a homemade costume of Hammerhead. Well, it looks like a female Hammerhead. Look at that. That's just wild and crazy. I don't know who came up with that. But it's straight funny. I love it. I love this one. This is probably the best one just because it's so unique and original. I love that one. Okay, now we got Han Solo and Princess Leia teaming up to go trick-or-treating and get some good damn candy. And I love this one because, look, they made a sandcrawler. Anyway, look at that. There's Han Solo looking all good. He's got the Kenner gun. That's a nice little touch. I like that he's got a couple of buttons unbuttoned so he can look kind of, you know, ladies man-like. I like that. And you got Leia. She didn't really do her hair, but she's got the costume on, so I'll let her pass there. Next photo. And let's check this one out. A Wookiee Dingleberry costume, I think that is. I don't know. Or maybe it's Lumpy. Or maybe it's just a little shrunken down Chewie. But he's got a gun. And human hands. And look how tiny his hands are. One more. Let's go to another one. And here's another homemade R2-D2. I love this one. Just like they took some tinfoil, stuck it on the kid, painted it a little bit, and threw him out there and told him to go get some candy. They didn't spend much time on it, but it looks good. Oh, how'd this one get in here? This ain't even Star Wars. E.T. and Annie. Look at that Annie. I'm getting scared just looking at that. That brings back a lot of... That reminds me of this girl that stole my candy. I think it was Halloween '82. I'll never forget. Her name was April Smalls. We just use sack to put our candy in. Some of the kids even use a pillowcase. And April Smalls, I'll never forget. She cornered me right there on the corner of Treadway. And she took my candy, guys. I'm sorry, she took my candy. She just snatched it out of my hand and pushed me down. And I had some good candy that year, too. I had those good peanut butter Snicker bars. They don't make those anymore. I'm sure they make the peanut butter squares, but they didn't taste the same as the peanut butter Snicker bars back in the 80s. And I even had Gator gum. Somebody gave me Gator gum, but I didn't get to chew it. Nope, I didn't even get my bonkers. And worst of all, she took my PB Max. April Smalls, if you're out there somewhere, you owe me a PB Max. Okay, let's go to the next one before I get really upset here. And there we go. Everybody's favorite, Boba Fett in the Ben Cooper outfit. Now, I don't understand why Ben Cooper made the helmet silver and red. I don't know. I don't got any commentary to add to it. I don't got any theories to add to it. It's just goofy. But I love the Boba Fett on the front, again, putting the character on the chest, but he's got his fist up like, you know, showing a power fist, but he looks like a Shogun warrior. If anyone out there remembers Shogun warriors. But as a Boba Fett fan, I gotta say I love this costume. Okay, let's go over to. What? Now I hear. Yesterday I heard humming, and now I hear tapping. Let's look at this one because this is the scariest one of them all. Some girl dressed up like a pumpkin head is pretty fucking freaking scary. But look next to her. It's a girl dressed up like Darth Vader. And look at it. You know why this is so creepy? It looks like it's taken in the 1920s. Yes, there's a girl dressed up like Darth Vader in the 1920s. Hell, it might be before the 1920s. What is this? Some kind of time-traveling trick-or-treater? It just boggles my mind, this picture. It's scary, it's creepy. And why is he dressed like Darth Vader? I'll never understand. It's driving me crazy. Okay, let's do you hear that tapping? Sorry guys, like I said last time we did the buzzing and I couldn't figure out what it was and tapping. What the fuck? What is that tapping? Hold on guys, I'll try to edit this out. Let me see if I can get up here. Oh God, I'm getting old. What is that? What is that?